Hello and welcome to episode 50. Yes, 50! I said 50! I did say 50. And this is the Direwolf20's 1.16 mod pack. I mean, how cool is that? Episode 50. Alright, so let's put some of this shit away and we'll get started. Got some rune patterns. I was playing around with those earlier. They seem to be alright. I mean, it's kind of a pain in the arse, but you know. Right, so let's have a look. What are we doing? Right, so we've got a couple of updates. So I put some more wither roses in there, and they're in the botany parts. However, and I know that this is still crap, and we were supposed to be moving this, but I added two more machines. So the photogenic ice insulator, even we're using the fire grow, which we did in a previous episode, and we've got the things cooking in here. They've been going for about 40 minutes, and we've already got, I mean, just an insane amount of wither roses. So that's really cool, because now upstairs we've made a few changes, and if we get up there, well, alright, if we bugger about and not go up there, I mean, come on. Just go up the freaking elevator. Come on. Wrong elevator. There we go. And up again. There we go. Right, so over here, what we've done is we've modified this, and there was a comment that says that the item users wouldn't work or haven't been working in some instances. They have. So they seem to be alright here. The melting chambers and all that kind of stuff are working quite well as well. This area is chunk loaded now, so that probably helps. We've got that one full and this one empty. However, this thing has been doing pretty well. We've changed it so it's not going into a hopper anymore. It's going directly into the system, and obviously that pulls them back into the system, so it stops them from overflowing. We've got currently, yeah, like 370 odd. So that's not too bad, so we're good there. We've got, these things are working quite well, so if we stop those, I don't know how many experience the things are worth. I think it's about 50, isn't it? Are they worth 50 each? I think they're worth 50 each. But anyway, yeah, so everything basically just comes into here, and then it goes into there, and then the overflow. So the experience actually goes a bit too, like, the experience, that little thing there, the melting chamber, actually produces the liquid a little bit quicker than it uses the experience. So if we check this, I'm pretty sure these are 50 each. So I don't know how I'm supposed to do that, because it's going to automatically pick that up. What a dick. Alright, let's see. Come on. Yeah, I know. Yeah, click that button and then we check out. Right, so every time this goes up, yeah, it's 50. So they're worth 50 each, so that's cool. So we got quite a bit of experience. I mean, I don't know how many levels that is. I really don't know, but yeah, quite a bit. And then this is obviously the overflow, so we're generating 2 of those at a time. And yeah, like I said, all the overflow goes into the ME system. The ME system then produces that, and as you can see, we've actually got a surplus. So whereas it's 375 before, it's now 380 something. So yeah, we're doing all right on experience. I managed to steal some experience out of there a little while ago, so that I could replenish my stuff, and yeah, put some enchants on things, and it was good. So yeah, as you can see, not doing too bad. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, so, oh god, not those bloody things again. Alright, you're dead. I'm just gonna kill you. Bye. Yeah, I love that. That's so cool. Alright, so what are we doing today? Actually, what are we doing today? Oh yeah, I did my bow. Redid my bow, because this thing, when I made one of those magical ritual things, it stole my good bow, but I managed to get it back, so that's what I stole the experience for. So I got some experience on that one, which is good. Alright, what do we got today? Right, so these ones are recipes. So I worked out that these recipes, when you put them into the table, allow you to show like the different things, like there's the head, the rods, and the auras, and arcane stuff, and all that kind of crap. But when you put them in the table, you can actually copy them. Like, it's easier to draw. So here you got the hammer one in there. We'll take that one out. and we'll put the what's this one? This one's a claw. So we'll put, if we put one of these rune patterns in, and then now we can actually see where it starts. So right at the very bottom, so we go up 3, across 1, and continue to draw that. It just makes it a lot easier to draw the pattern, which is kind of weird, but it's kind of cool at the same time. It definitely helped when you were doing the head and the torso. The head and the torso was a pain in the ass, but still makes it easier. We're not going to play with this time anyway. We're going to put this away. Do I really want to? I don't really want to do that today. Alright, let's put this stuff away. What do we want to do today? Yeah, today we wanted to get that crystal shit, didn't we? So, I wanted to increase the thing as well. Yeah, my spell, I wanted to give it a bit more range for the fire, but we'll do that in a bit. This thing's still here. This thing, right? Okay. Craft a mana crystal. Craft a mana crystal fragment. Go to level 30, which we could really do actually. We're at level 22 already. Craft a construct with at least 3 things. Right. I'm gonna go crystal because we've got shimmerite, whatever the fuck it's called. We've got that. So, yeah, it's in the arcane table, isn't it? Alright. So let's have a look. What's the recipe? Okay. Purified Vintium dust, shimmerite. Yeah, in that ugly looking table thing. Okay. We can do that. What do we need? We need some of that stuff, don't we? We need the actual things to make stuff. Right, we got quite a bit though. No, it's not going to be in here, is it? Dust. No, it's going to be in the other table. See, this is where voiceovers, like, because I had a massive problem. My sound didn't actually record. So this is where I actually watched the video back. And then I look at myself and go, you are a dickhead. Why the hell are you trying to do that? You even opened up the Codex Arcana, you opened it up and it showed you a picture of the freaking thing that you've got to build it in, and you're still trying to build it in a normal table. This is why I don't watch my videos back. Because even I think, you're a dickhead. This is where I realise, oh actually, I might need to put it in the other thing. There we go, look, see that big picture? Yeah. Now you realise that that's where you should be making it, don't you? Oh dear God. Please don't let the recording ever stop again, because that would be stupid. Right, let's have a look. And then this is where we go. Yeah, see, I was really tempted to delete this bit. Very tempted. Purely and simply because I got so wound up. Like, even now I'm getting triggered. Because this thing, I just could not get to understand that that's not a circle. Like, seriously, like, oh my God, yeah, you'll see in a second. I do it over and over and over and over again. And, like, you look at the table. Yeah. It doesn't work, mate. You did it, but the table went circle instead of diamond. Yeah, you did it right, but it registered as a circle. It doesn't matter how many times you punch it. That's it, take it all off, destroy the table. And then move it. Yeah, this bit wasn't fun. I was seriously tempted to delete this bit. But as you can see, I'm putting all the stuff on there. It's just really tricky. Like, that's a circle, and that registered as a circle. Then this one here registered as a diamond, which is fine. Then you got a square, and then you got another diamond, right? So last diamond didn't register. Okay, so we'll do it again. And it wasn't recognised, and I was getting a bit annoyed, so I slowed down. There we go. That one worked. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I mean, this thing is absolutely brilliant. I mean, I love the fact, you know, the interface and all that kind of stuff, but it can be a bit of a pain in the arse. Right, what am I doing now? Oh yeah, I remember. So I wanted to make this, and I need 8 fragments and a magic of moat, right? So now I'm thinking, this is going to take ages. I don't really want to do this, because this whole drawing thing is annoying. So there's the circle, then we do a diamond, and then another square, another diamond, alright, that worked. About now I have this really stupid idea that maybe we can use the little projectors, and then I go looking for the projectors. Yep, not in there. Not in there either. I think you'll find you might have put them away somewhere. That might be the right place. Oh dear, yeah, so the thing about projectors is they only, like, as soon as you place them down, they only project a triangle, okay? So it's like their default value. Their default setting is a triangle. And for the next little while, I'm trying to get it to change. I'm using shift, I'm using right click, I'm using a combination of all of it. But I then decide that, you know, maybe I can draw it in the air and it will magically pick it up. I mean, it is magic after all. There's a really good reason why this doesn't work that way, and it's because you use those little rune things that you get. So you know those what do you call them? The rune recipes. So you use those to change it. So you got to pick up a whole bunch of them, and then you can just right click and put them on there. So here I'm just trying to find out whether I can actually change the projector and how I can change the projector, because it doesn't tell you in here. I did try and use the thing. Yeah, projector, mana world. Yeah, there we go. So there's how to make it. Oh, this is where I realised as well that you can actually pin these recipes. I didn't know that. I was quite surprised when I realised that. I thought that was quite cool. That's coming up in a minute, folks. I was really surprised, actually. Yeah, so I thought, well, we'll make a couple more of these, right? So these projectors would be really, really good. So if I make a whole bunch of projectors and then I put them down, then I can get away with not actually drawing these things in the air, which I will do, but you have to get these little script things from special villagers. So I'm going to have to go looking for villagers now. I'm not going to go looking for villagers in this episode. I kind of get to the point where it's like, well, I realise that that's what you need, and then I stop, but not before I craft a whole bunch of these. But then it's not going to be wasted. They will be used, just not right this second. Yeah, and then I realise as well that this is a normal crafting recipe rather than a pattern one for that arcane thing. Oh dear. That's it. Create a whole bunch. I create 2 for now, and then I just create a whole bunch, because, you know, we got so many resources, we don't really need to watch them. Come on then. Right, there we go. So here's where I create a few more. I don't know why I did that. They do stack. Oh well, never mind. So yeah, we've got 6 of these things now. So I place that one down, and I realise that that comes up with a triangle as well. That's not good. So then we go and move one over there so that we can see whether we can get it to do any other thing other than a triangle. And then I decide, actually, I think in a minute I decide to go and look it up. Was it in a minute? Yeah, it's in about a minute's time, maybe two, that I decide that actually I'm going to go and look this up. But not before I found out, look, you can pin the recipes. How cool is that? So when you've got these recipes and this also happens, it happens to anything that's got that little pin in the corner, you can pin to the side. That makes things so much easier. I love that little feature. Didn't understand that it was there before, but it's very cool. Right, so the Mana Weave projector, basically, yeah, so the pattern recipe is, it's like a purple colour, so it's a deep purple colour. Instead of the other ones, which are the ones that you put in the inscribing table, they're a different, they look similar, but they're a different colour. So you've got the blue and the purple. The purple ones are the ones that you can use on the mana projectors. The blue ones are the ones that you can use in the inscriber table. So I was trying to work out how to get these things to change, and then I realised, well, actually, you know, literally, I'm not going to work this out very quickly. So I decided to stop and obviously come back at this. But the Mana Weave projectors, they are very cool, and they work within a 2-block radius of wherever you're trying to project that image onto. But the only issue is you need to go and find the mana weaving recipes. Those are the ones that you need so that you can actually change the projectors. And it's very cool when you do it, but yeah, very frustrating if you don't know what's happening. So I'm checking through all of the book because I've learned now. I've got so many comments. Read the book. Yeah, I know. Read the book. I mean, it sounds simple, but you don't really think about it. When you're playing it, you don't think about it. It's like, it's quite funny. But yeah. So there we go. I go and put it over here, thinking that, you know, if I take it away from the table, maybe it'll change magically. It doesn't, funnily enough. But you know, you've got to give it a go, haven't you? Anyway, so you're going to see a little jump cut in a second. So this is where I have a look at these links and stuff. And you can see the big purple one right in the middle, just above that rune there. That purple one is the one that I eventually pick. Because I've only got one of those left. I don't have... So the brown one I tried to... Because I thought, well, that's scrap, isn't it? So... No, that doesn't work. And then we've got... Where are we? Yeah, so here we go. So we're going to have a jump cut in about 20 seconds, and this is where I decide, you know what, I'm going to go and look at this from another angle. So I'm going to go and do some research and try and work it out and see what we can do. So right about, where are we, 5 seconds, there we go, yeah, about now. And here we then switch. So then this is where I worked out, actually, you use the scrap, you right click the scrap on the top, and it changes the pattern. But now I need to go and get more scrap. Now I could go back to the villager and try and get more stuff. Problem is the villagers don't have those in. So when I was looking in the book, it looked like there was a certain villager, like it was a different villager type it looked like in the book. Yeah, him. Whereas my villagers don't look like that. My villagers are orange. So I'm thinking maybe that there's a different villager that I need to go and find. I'm not sure. I'm generally not sure. But that's what it looks like. So the fact that I don't know where that villager is and my villagers are not giving me those things just means I'm going to have to do this manually. It's a bit pointless otherwise. Yeah, so I've given up on the Mana Weave projector. And we're now going to go for just manually building these, and this is a bit boring because this is where I got totally pissed off. I mean, that's alright, that is a wonky thing, you know, I kind of understand that. Drawing these is not easy. I mean, and I can understand that the square is a bit wonky as well, but you know. Yeah, that was where I realised that actually it had decided that I'd done 2 triangles. So break it, restart. I'm going to put, so basically I decided that when I do get those projectors, and I will get them projectors, I'm going to need a little bit more space. So I decided to move this thing back a little bit, just so that we can have a bit more space, to be honest. I don't want to get into the position where I'm kind of stuck now. So yeah, this gives us a lot more space. And that's what I did. I just gave us a bit more space. So it's this bit where you could hear me swearing and saying how stupid this system was, and because that was a square, that pissed me off. Yeah, I just got really annoyed. So it's probably a good thing that my sound was off. I mean, how in the hell is a diamond a circle? And because it registered that circle, you have to break it and you break it and start again, because I haven't found a way of cleansing the table of those things. So you break it and start again, and it's like, okay then. So you start again. And a square and a diamond. And I was trying to go slow, but I was trying to speed it up, because nobody wants to sit here looking at people drawing bloody shapes in the sky. Well, that's 3 of them at least. You know, there's only 5 more to go. There are some really good elements to this, and I do like the whole idea where you can draw stuff in the air, but yeah, the way that it recognizes this sometimes is a little bit frustrating. I mean, it does work most of the time, but when you draw a diamond and it registers as a circle, and then you have to break everything just to reset it, it's just, yeah. The inscribing thing, I get the idea behind it as well. You know, where you're inscribing those areas and you make a mistake, you have to trash the whole thing. I get the idea, but that's frustrating too. I think this is why I don't go with many magic mods. This is why I like automating things. Because there's set rules. It isn't just, you know, magic. I don't know. Still, it's quite cool though. I am quite enjoying this mod. As much as I bitch about it, I am quite enjoying this mod. It'll be nice to understand a little bit more about what I'm trying to do, or what I am doing. And I'm going to read the book a little bit more, I think. But yeah, it is still quite enjoyable, because I don't play many magic mods. I like Britannia. Britannia's quite cool. Gotta get back into that. And I like that other one, Astral. Astral's very cool. I love like the graphics, and we've definitely got to get into that. Like we'll do another episode of this thing, I think. Or we might go and do Astral actually. I don't know. I can't remember what I said at the end of this video, but it's coming up anyway. It was in a few minutes that I actually realised that the sound wasn't recording, and I went and fixed it. Alright, let's have a look. We're almost there though. I mean, we're not doing too bad. I mean, it takes a little while to draw the things, but once you get into the habit of it, as long as you don't, you know, do stupid things and not have the pattern recognised, you've got to slow it down. That's what I've realised. When it doesn't register the pattern, you slow it down. The slower you are, the more it recognises. I think it's because of the little dots. Still, quite cool. What are we on now? 6. So that will be 2 more. I mean, we've already got 1 more section active, so that's good. So now we only need literally to do the crystal, and then we should be able to get our 3rd level, or like tier 3. Alright, 1 more crystal. You can hear all the little popping sounds and stuff like that, because the desktop audio was fine. It was just literally the recording audio. Mind you, my voice ain't that great, so, you know, it's not really a hardship. It's just nice to know what's going on. Come on, hurry up. You know, take your time, don't you? What have we got now? We've got 5, 6, 7, so this is the 8th one, right? Yeah. Alright, so now we've got 8, we go back in and we have a look at the crystal. So we do a search for the crystal. You know you want to do a search for the crystal. There we go. Yeah, so we do a search for the mana crystal, and we're going to combine 8 of those with a mote of magic. What it doesn't show you here, and what I realised pretty quickly when I tried to make it, was those mana crystals fragments need to be full. So here I'm trying to find the mote of magic. The mote of magic was the it's a ritual. Yeah, I found that if you get rid of the JEI, so just put in some random characters, JEI, that side of the book is a lot easier to use. So that's the one, Ritual of Forgotten Lore. That's the one we want. But I hadn't quite worked out what I needed. So the mote of magic, you basically make a specific. So yeah, you got to type in mote of magic, otherwise it won't come up. But yeah, so in the motes, if you have a look, you've got the Ritual of Endless Void is the mote of Ender. The Ritual of Forgotten Lore is the mote of magic. So what you have to do is do the Ritual of Forgotten Lore, which is on the next page. That's not the right page. Next page. Come on, Sin. Yeah, there you go. Forgotten Lore, right at the top, mate. Yeah, there we go. So this one basically gives you all of that stuff, and then you have to put bookshelves around the outside. So 10 bookshelves around the outside will allow you to activate this ritual properly, which is kind of cool. And then what I do is I remember that the ritual, and you can pin it. There we go. Now we can literally put the ritual on the floor, and that's kind of cool. So yeah, now it's just making that mote of magic. We've got what? Yeah, you've only got me voicing over for the next 7 minutes or so. Then the audio kicks back in because I realised that it's off. So yeah. Alright, so we get some books, we get some bookshelves, get rid of some crap, because obviously I've got too much crap in my inventory as usual. I will use those mana things, but I'm going to go and try and find that villager. And we need that back, that's right. Yeah, so we've got our crystals, we'll get them out of the way. And then we've got enough space now to do this ritual, and this ritual's not too bad. It's 4 ink, 2 lecterns, 4 books, 10 bookshelves, and 4 feathers. So we'll try and collect our stuff, and we're quite lucky because we've got so much stuff. We've got an abundance of most of this. So the bookshelves, the pedestals, I thought the lecterns were pedestals, but I work out that they're not. They're actually lecterns. We go back to the book for that, I think, but we'll do everything else first. So 10 bookshelves is not that bad, especially when we've got books. So remember in one of the episodes we actually automated the enchanting, and that's where we set up an automatic book, so it would create a book and store one book in the system, and then as you keep using them. So I kind of abused that. I could have just switched over to crafting and just crafted a whole bunch, but I was feeling lazy. And then obviously we needed to craft a whole bunch of those. Yeah, so getting those bookshelves was actually not too bad. Relatively straightforward, to be honest. Yeah, so not too bad. That was quite cool. So we get the bookshelves, and then we go back to the book because I wanted to find out what they were, and it turns out it was a lectern. Yeah, I know, I thought it was a scribing table or table station or whatever it was. But yeah, no, it turns out it was a lectern. So that's not too bad. Relatively straightforward again. I mean, it uses a couple of bookshelves, I think. I think it's the bookshelves that it uses. So yeah, this is where I realise actually it's a lectern. So now we can go and make those two. I don't get the feathers at this point because I hadn't seen them, to be honest. They were white against white and I couldn't see it. So I realised when the ritual, when I was looking at it a little bit more, it was sort of smudged. So I checked it out and it was actually lecterns. So yeah, that's quite cool. Alright, so here, because we've done the lecterns, we've used 2 of the bookshelves, so I'm just making more of those bookshelves. There we go. Like so. And that should be it, except for the feathers. And then literally it's just working out. So most of these are 9x9, but this one is actually a 7x7. So you start in the... So I kind of tried to work my way from the bottom and then realised quite quickly that actually it was slightly wrong. So that's when I decided I'd move it over. There we go. And then I've realised actually, you know what, I'm going to start from kind of here and then work my way around and then go up, just so that it's a lot easier to sort that out. So I think what I'm going to do from now on is actually start in the middle, and then this is what I did from now on, is I started in the middle and then I worked my way up and across, and then it was much easier this way, because then you can kind of work out where you are. So you go you know, across and that, and then obviously working our way across here, and then we could fit those in. So we go up one more, yep, there we go, and then we go diagonal and then diagonal up one, and then this one here, and then that one finished that off. Now there's 2 ways of doing this with the actual ritual. Is you can either right click it now with purified Vintium dust, and it will actually put the things like, you know, the little graphics for you. The thing is, I was looking at this, so I kind of knew where to put it because I was looking at the pinned item, and so I didn't put the Vintium dust down. And it doesn't matter whether you put the Vintium dust or not. It's just easier, obviously, if you want to place stuff. Now, with the Vintium dust, I did notice that if you put the Vintium dust down first, and then just right click on the spaces where things go, it takes it from your inventory and puts it there by itself. So you don't have to select what you're putting down. Whereas if you're doing this way, you have to select what you want to place. So that's quite cool. And then obviously the purified Vintium dust, I didn't realize, or I couldn't remember how to activate the ritual again. So I put the bookshelves down. Actually, I'll go and check out to see how to activate the ritual first. Because I couldn't remember. I genuinely couldn't remember. It was kind of winding me up, to be honest. So I put everything down in the right place, and then it says by placing the bookshelves anywhere around. So I'm guessing the red line was where it is. So I put those bookshelves down, and we put them there. And then I decided, crap, I need to remember how to activate the ritual. So we're going to look for activating the ritual. So yeah. Doesn't say in there, mate, but we did get it spot on. So the ritual looks good, the bookshelves have been placed, so now it's just activating it. And then obviously when I went back to the rituals, initial setup, and then it said purified Vintium dust. It says, you know, activate it with purified Vintium dust, and I read that and then I go, right, cool. So purified Vintium dust, and then I right click in the middle, boom. Then it gives you all the little graphics, and then you hit it again and off it goes. So I was just checking, make sure I got everything in the right place, and there we go, you hit that and then it just started working, and I was well happy because it didn't do that the last time. That was because I was shift clicking the last time, not just right clicking. So yeah, that was good. I was well happy at this point. And to actually have a moat as well of magic appear, oh yeah, I kind of sat here because I forgot that you have to draw these things in the air, and I kind of sat there staring at the screen thinking, why isn't this working? And then realised, oh hang on, there's a square there, I need to kind of draw it. I always forget that you have to draw these. And then I went like the opposite way for that one. I mean, okay. And then lack of knowledge, so let me try that again. bit slower, and then it recognised it, and then we were good. So yeah, there's the square, and the circle, and the triangle, and the upside down triangle, and this gives us our motor magic. How cool is that? Right, like I said, this thing is so cool, and right now was when I realised, shit, it's not recording audio. So I am going to leave you now. I will leave you with the rest of the audio for this episode, and not my, well, yeah, not me basically voiceovering and saying how shit I am, because sometimes I make stupid mistakes. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the episode. I will catch you another time. Okay, so my sound hasn't been on for a little while. Shit. Alright then. We're 18 minutes in and I've only just realised that my sound wasn't working. Well, 18 minutes into this section, and I've only just realised. So we've got the thing working now. So we've got our moat of magic. Oh well, so let's go and just sort this shit out, I suppose. Don't we need 8 of these crystal fragments? Like so. And then I guess we need to turn that off for a start. So let's go back into rituals, and it's the next ritual here. So we'll go over to here and we'll unplug that one. And then what we need is the crystal, mana crystal, alter recipe, shapeless. Alright, so let's pin this one and let's start drawing this crap. So circle, triangle. Let's say triangle. It's not a triangle, it's a diamond. Right, so circle, that square, that circle, square. So you should now work, right? That you should work. Why are you not working? Did I draw you in the wrong order? I don't think I did, but you might have picked it up as the wrong order because you're a bit of a dick. In which case I gotta go and do all this crap again. Oh, hang on a minute. Do these need to be full? They might very well need to be full. Awesome sauce. Okay then, let's fill these up. I cannot believe that I didn't realise that the thing was not recording sound. That's really pissed me off. Well, that's 3 of them. So at any level it takes 60 seconds to regen your mana. Which is fair enough. I don't have 60 seconds to wait. I want to try and get these done as quickly as possible. So this is going to take over about just over half, I would have thought. So I need to regen to about that level. It didn't work with these not full, and they look more like the thing, because that looks full to me, so I guess we'll just have to put up with it. But I could take the books back though. Or I could take the bookshelves back, should I say. There we go. It's a bit better. Right, let's fill this one up. So this is 3/4 full of mana, so 3/4 of my main bar will fill one of these. Just. Alright, okay. So that's what, 5? We got 3 more left. That's not too bad, I suppose. Need to go and find some more of these mana weaving patterns wherever they are. Minor mana potion. Does this work? I don't know. I don't know what that done. If anything. Did it do anything? No, not really. Alright, let's see if we can fill this one up. We're getting there. We are getting there very slowly. Come on. I should have prepared these before. But then I like to do everything on camera because you can see just how long it takes. It's just like a pain in the arse. I mean, this is almost done, but not quite. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. This is the last one. Come on. Alright, now let's try this. Circle. Diamond. Square. Diamond. Circle. Square. There we go. They needed to be filled with mana. Woohoo! Oh, we can advance in a tier. We have one of these things, so I'm going to dump it there because I don't know what the frickin' hell it does. What do you do? What does a mana crystal actually do? We are going to take this off at some point, so crystal Crystal, mana crystal. There we go. So we'll get rid of that. Thank you very much. And let's go back and find out what the mana crystal actually does, because I don't know. I didn't really read it. Mana crystal. By combining several blah 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 blah. Larger crystals similar to the old ones at old. It radiates pure mana, and simply standing in it makes you feel like my own reserves are replenished more quickly. Right. Okay then. Great. Good for you. Let's go sleep. And we are now complete all the 9. Advance by choosing and completing one of the following rituals: ancient councils, burning hells, or fairy courts. That is definitely 150% next episode. We're going to decide which one we're going to follow, because we need to read up about that. But okay, so part of this episode was me voicing over what I had recorded because the microphone didn't work, and part of it was me realising that the microphone didn't work, and then you listening to my voice and me bitching. However, it was a good thing, because I was bitching all the way through this, because this thing was winding me up. Anyway, we're on tier 3, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Next episode we'll pick and we'll do a ritual and we'll see which faction we want to go with, and then we'll see where we're going to go from there. I want to try and get one of those little construct dudes though. I think that would be quite cool. Anyway, I've been Synthesis, you've been awesome. Laters.